Anchor is a fantastic platform for podcasting. It's so simple. It's remarkable. Even I could do it. And it's free distribution, free recording, easy, simple, elegant to use framework, great tools. If you're going to pick one podcasting forum, platform, it should definitely be Anchor. I highly recommend it.
The great expansion of open source. So a few years ago, open source software, for example, was kind of ridiculed. It wasn't thought that just a collection of individuals could put together software as good as the proprietary contributions of, like, for example, Microsoft and professionals in the field. And Microsoft is now actually a big supporter of open source. They have purchased GitHub, and IBM has Red Hat. There's Linux was started off open source. So in more and more fields, collaboration and open standards are becoming the norm, because with the proliferation of information in the information age, you can't compete on both speed and quality with overly closed systems. Like, even systems that seem like they're closed, like Facebook, all of their content is generated by the users. So it's really difficult. Like, Apple does have more of a closed system in some regards, because they control both the hardware and the software, but nothing works without their app store, which is all third-party development. So closed systems have given way to open systems and ecosystems, because it's only in an ecosystem that complex phenomena can thrive. We're living in an age of complex systems, and they require a degree of openness and a degree of collaboration to function entirely. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the upcoming applications of this. So take, for example, the area of information. Like, Wikipedia in a short time has gone from kind of people didn't trust it to now it's more of a, highly used. It's one of the most popular sites on the internet and regarded source. The wisdom of crowds is known in prediction markets, that even a collection of average knowledge individuals can outperform in predictions world-leading experts. I don't know exactly how that works, but apparently the collective intelligence of people is smarter than just individual people, even if the individual people are very expert and brilliant. So in the future, more and more fields are going to be disruptive in this way. I mean, it's not hard to think that a company, for example, of book publishers that crowdsource their books might have higher quality and obviously higher volume of books. Same thing with music. What's happening now is that we're living in the age of remixes. Like, take the news, for example. Like, it used to be that, Walter Cronkite told you your news and a couple other broadcasters, but now everybody's a newscaster, everybody's a YouTuber, social media. So all of what happens in society is being interpreted, remixed, reused, rebroadcast. So we're living in a paradigm shift of closed systems, top-down hierarchical control, where the CEO would tell everybody what to do, to more decentralized organizations, where I had a recent podcast on that, where, things such as, blockchain and other decentralized systems and peer-to-peer systems are proving much more information-rich and powerful than a command and control structure. What happens in an information age is that power of decision making has to be lowered down to the lower levels. Otherwise, you can't function. Like, if you have 100,000 employees and the CEO has to decide everything, you would just have so much latency and so much bureaucracy that nothing would function. So we're moving more and more to an open source type of system in every realm.